Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. So today's video is going to be the first of many, hopefully, Christmas videos to come. Like many people, I adore the Christmas period and it's made so much more fun when you have little children running around and they get so excited about Santa and the elves and just the magic of it all. And it's been amazing as a parent to go back to that stage in life when Christmas is such a magical and special time, and I am really enjoying experiencing that as a parent. So as you may have guessed from the title of this video, I'm going to be doing my Christmas wish list. Now I have actually planned to do something very similar with the kids, but I'm actually going to show you guys all of the products I've bought. This one is obviously going to be a little bit different just because I don't plan my own Christmas presents, and just because I put something on a Christmas list doesn't necessarily mean I'm going to get it. These are just things that I've sort of spotted throughout the year and really liked and thought, oh, I might write that down. This is actually like my wish list from last year, and then I've just carried it on through my birthday and then to Christmas this year. And then every time I get something off the list, I just sort of tick it off, or if I want to treat myself, I tick that off the list. And then of course when I see something that I really like, I write it down. So if anyone ever has trouble, like my parents or James, finding something that they want to get me, not that I expect anything of course, but if that does happen, I can be like, oh, well, I would really, really love this. Or believe it or not, there have been times where James has asked me what I wanted and I just had absolutely no idea. So I can always go back to this list of things that I've seen throughout the year and just pick one of those things, or it might just be a reminder for the things that I have been enjoying throughout the year. So before I jump straight into it, like I said, this is a running list, so I just want to make it super clear that I do not expect to get all of these things this Christmas. I don't even care if I don't get any of them. This is just like a wish list of things that I like. And I thought it might be fun to share with you guys in the case that you're struggling to find something that you'd like for Christmas, if you're struggling to find something that you'd like to buy somebody for Christmas, or if you're like me and you just like seeing what's on other people's wish lists. So with that said, I will jump straight into it. So the very first thing on my list, and it's something that I actually really do need this year, and this has actually been on my list for a couple of years now. I cannot believe that I haven't just gone out and bought them for myself already, but they are triangle bikinis, and I'm sure you guys are familiar with this brand. It was an Australian couple who started the label and it went pretty global. Like there were a lot of knockoff brands that came out of this style of bikini, but this was the original brand that started this sort of striped boned style. And I really like the balconette bikinis just because I feel like that gives me a little bit more support and I just like the look of them. So out of all of the bikinis that are listed on the website, it's so hard to choose because they're all so beautiful. I really, really like the Heidi, and it is partly because that is my daughter's name and I just really love that name, but it's also just because I really love the colors that they've used. So out of the Heidi range, they have 3 different color combinations, and I really love the Island Kiss, but because cooler tones don't really go with my skin tone, so the one that I would probably go for is Heartbreaker. It's a pink one and it's really cute. I think it would stand out on the beach, and yeah, there's not much more to say about it. I just think they're really cute. Another pair which I just am dying over, and I think I first saw them about a year ago and I've just had them in my sights ever since then, is the Confetti Garden range, and it's the Midnight Delight colors. So it's a white balconette top, which obviously looks really good in summer when you get like a tan on, and then it's got like a darker blue bikini bottom. And even though I just said that I don't really suit cooler tones, I feel like it's more of a navy, and I just love navy so much, so I probably will end up getting that pair at some stage. I just don't know when. The second on my list of clothing items is the Nike Roshe shoe. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce it, but they are a really popular sort of day wear shoe. And I'm really loving the all white pair with the black tick at the moment. I have a very similar pair which are black with the white tick, which is pretty standard. I know a lot of people have those shoes. But this one, I just think they might be really fresh for summer, seeing it is summer in Australia right now. And I think they'd look really cute for like day wear type shoes. The next item on my list is another very popular clothing item, and it's the Calvin Klein Modern Cotton Bralette and the Modern Cotton Bikini Brief as well. They're just a really cute, comfortable set, and I think that they would be nice to wear to bed or just around the house. And on those days where you're really not digging the idea of wearing an underwear bra, I think they'd be great just to give you that little bit of support support and comfort throughout the day. So because YouTube is such a big hobby of mine, usually I have a few more tech items on my list, but this year I only have one, and it's not even really a tech item, it's actually just an appliance, and it's the KitchenAid KSM 160. They have these in a crazy amount of colors. I've wanted one forever, and I'm actually in need of a new mixer at the moment. So I've had my eye on the white, the almond cream, and the cocoa silver, but I think I always go back to the almond cream in the end. I just really love how it's the off-white and it's super vintage, and I don't know, I just love that one the most. So I would be happy with any color because they're amazing, but those are my 3 favorite colors out of the range. And if you guys haven't seen KitchenAids yet, you need to check them out. They do so many different things. You really just have to have one appliance. It doesn't do any cooking or anything, but you can get like an ice cream maker attachment, you can grate, you can chop, you can do all of that stuff with them. So they really are like quite a nifty little appliance. Moving on to accessories. I am in desperate need of a new pair of sunglasses. I've had my Mimco ones for quite a few years now, and while they are still in perfect condition, the style is just getting a little bit old, so I feel like I need to upgrade. And about a year and a half ago, I think it was, this brand Key popped up, and a lot of people I know have purchased sunglasses from there and really liked them. And there's a particular style that I like called Highly Strung, which have a more rounded lens, and I just really like them. And on top of it, they're like $50, so definitely worth the spend. I don't know why I haven't done it until now. I just need to jump online and buy them like straight after I do this video. Another thing which I am in desperate need of is a new planner. So if you guys have watched my daily vlogs for a while, you'll know that I am a massive planner, and every year I get the Forever New extra large planner, and it's about 300 millimeters by about 200 millimeters, so quite large. And it's quite thick as well. It has a page for every day over the year, which is something that I desperately need. It's got an actual leather style, not real leather, folder, and it has a clasp on it as well. And that's something that I really need in a planner. This year, however, they don't really have very nice colors. I'm not a huge fan of them. I just like, you know, my plain black or like a pinky or a beige or a white. And they don't really have anything more plain this year, so I'm gonna have to find something from somewhere else. I've had a look at the Kiki K ones, I've had a look at Filofax, I've had a look at, who else have I had a look at? I've had a look at a few, and I just can't seem to find something that I like at the moment. So if you guys know any, then please fill me in because I am struggling and I am running out of time. Another accessory that I'm desperately in need of is a new bag. I've been using my baby bag for years now, and it has done me so well, but Louis is getting to that age now where he doesn't really need me to carry around a big baby bag with me everywhere. And I just want something simple that I can tote around. Nothing too fancy, just something simple and hard wearing. So a friend of mine introduced me to these bags by the Cotton Pair a couple of years back, and they are so beautiful. I think I would really like to get one of their signature pear pod bags. They also have another picnic bag, which I don't believe is listed on the website at the moment. It comes out every now and then, but it is stunning. And what's best about them, but they're ethically made, they're sustainable, and because they're woven, they're gonna last a really long time as well. So I would love to invest in one of those, but once again, it's just, I've got to get my act together and just go out and buy it for myself, or just give James little hints that maybe that's something that I would like. And lastly, for the accessories, I have one more thing that I'm in desperate need of, and that is a new clutch or pouch, because every time that I go out where I just need to take like a little bit of cash or just my cards or whatever, and I don't want to take a huge bag, I don't really have anything to take. And these little pouches by the Daily Edited are so cute. I've had my eye on those for a while, and what's really cool about them is you can actually get your name or initials monogrammed in either the fonts that they have available, or you can even get your own handwriting on it. How cool is that? And I just love how personal yet simple they are. So I'd really love to get one of those for the new year because I know that I would use it all the time. Moving on to makeup items, this is a list that could go on forever, but I'm just gonna try and make it as succinct as possible. Firstly, I've wanted Hoola bronzer forever. It's not too expensive, it's only about $50 for the size that I want, but I've just never bought it for myself. And it's one of those things that would be like a good stocking stuffer, or if you just felt like spending a little bit of money on yourself, would be a really good little present. And I am getting to the stage where I'm gonna need a new bronzer really soon. So maybe that's another one that I can hint to James. Now, lipsticks are probably one of the main ones that I could just talk for centuries about because there are just so many beautiful colors and options out there at the moment, and they are so affordable. I've done a really good job at not impulse buying. I should probably impulse buy a lot more than what I actually do, but I would like to place a big order very soon, especially with all the Christmas sales coming up. So I've just put together like a little condensed list of some of my favorite ones that are on my wish list. Firstly, from MAC, I have wanted Velvet Teddy for a really long time. I know that's a huge crowd favorite with a lot of people because it just suits everybody. And another one that I really like, and is a sort of similar color, is called Kinda Sexy. And I haven't seen too many people using that. However, I'm not a big makeup video watcher, so I could be totally wrong. It might be one of those ones that every man and their dog has, but I would really like that shade as well. It's a really nice color and I think it would complement a lot of people. Secondly, from the Kylie Lip Kit range, I'm very keen on the Court K, Candy K and True Brown K colors. I absolutely love earthy tone lipsticks, and these ones are just, I don't know, they're the right combo for me, so I'd really like to get my hands on those, and I'm really keen to get my hands on and try out the lip liners as well. Then from the Kylie Lip Kit sister company ColourPop, I'm really interested in getting Cheap Thrills, Viper, Bad Habit and Speed Dial. So you might notice that you've got a lot of very similar colors here, but they're just shades that are right up my alley. And regardless of the fact that they're similar, I still want all of them. I know that's terrible, but I just want them. I can't help it. And probably the largest section in my makeup wish list are the eyeshadow palettes. At this stage, I only really have like 2 basic palettes at home, and I'd like to invest in a few more in the new year. I really love the colors in the Tartelette Amazonian Clay by Tarte. I think that is another one that's a huge crowd favorite, and I've heard that it's a really nice application, so I'd really like to give that one a go. Another one that I've heard really great things about and I'm loving the colors from is the collaboration palette between Chloe Morello and Ciate London. I think that one's a really beautiful one, and I've watched a few of the tutorials on YouTube of people using it, and it just looks really beautiful. So once again, that's another one that I would like to give a try of. And then I would also really love to put together a custom palette through Makeup Geek. There are so many colors that I love. It's so hard to condense it down to just a few. But just to name a couple, I've got the list down here, so I'm gonna have to read it off the list. I cannot do it by heart. We've got Cosmopolitan, Roulette, Bitten, Bake Sale, Tan Lines, Cabin Fever, Wild, Vintage, Toxic, Babyface, Shimmer Shimmer, Creme Brulee, Vanilla Bean, and Cinderella. But I could pretty happily list off all of them because they're all so beautiful. And I'd be really interested to see how they all apply on my skin. Lastly, the homewares. Now, usually I have a lot of homewares that I'd like to buy, particularly now that we're looking towards building our next home. But at the moment, my main one is 3 images from the birth poster. These are beautiful pictures that are done that actually represent the dimensions that your children were born at. So I would love to get a combination of the different styles they have available to put up on my wall to remind me of just how cute and tiny my babies were when they were first born. I just have this mental image of how they would all look lined up together in the entryway of our next house, and I'm in love with the idea. It's such a beautiful concept, and they look amazing. If you have a look at some of the pictures they have on their Instagram, people don't even need to worry about styling them in a particular way. They just speak for themselves. They look so simple and yet so beautiful at the same time. So I'm really looking forward to getting my hands on a couple of those. So that is the end of my Christmas wish list, although I could probably add like 1,000 more things onto there that I am in love with at the moment. But I tried to keep it semi-condensed for this video so it didn't go on for hours. But I would definitely love to hear what you guys thought about it, or if you have any brands or anything that you would like to share with me that you think I might like, please put them down in the comments below, because I am not opposed to adding more things to my wish list. It just keeps getting longer and longer, so we may as well go the whole hog and just keep adding to it. And I always love coming across new brands and products to try out anyway, so be sure to put those in the comments. And be sure to let me know what you thought of today's video. If you like these kinds of videos, please let me know, because then I can make sure to do more in the future. You also might have noticed that I've uploaded today's video on a Sunday as opposed to a Tuesday. I want to hear from you guys if you prefer this day. I just thought I would try something different and see if you guys were vibing with it, if I was vibing with it. And if you guys are keen on the Sunday videos, then I might switch my uploads to suit. And if you are enjoying these videos, make sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. And if you want to follow me on any of my other social medias, I've got Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter, Instagram, Snapchat, I think that's all of them, but as always I will have the links down in the description box below. Anyway, I want to thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys all next time. Bye!